Going outside with them now. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Get them to hurry up, here? This right here? Goes in front of your forehead, right there. Right? And then this part go at the back. Right? And it'll be over this side to right. Everybody got their tip? What are you trying for them? You fold it up?
Somebody missed it?
Yeah.
All right, smile, all right? Ready. All right, one more. Yeah, I got this.
I look like the best guy in the universe. It's universe, yes. Denmark, Miss Spain, beautiful. All the kings, the experts, lovely. France, beautiful. It's like Mr. Nigeria, king. It's Papua New Guinea.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Mayor, Honorable Narine, Mr. Benjamin, Lawyer Benjamin, guests, welcome to this afternoon's graduation session. We are so pleased that you are here at this time to be with us as we celebrate the graduates. When they graduate, they'll be graduate. When they graduate, then we'll call them graduates. And as they prepare to come in, let's stand and welcome them. This is the first real estate school in Guyana, and we've had several graduations. And this is another group of graduates coming in. How do you feel about them? So while as they enter, we'll give them a big grand welcome. Here before we say the pledge. Heavenly Father, we come before your presence this evening to celebrate yet another graduation of real estate agents. Father, you have brought them this far by faith, and be with their lecturer, and be with their families who are here also. Take full control of this program, we pray, in Jesus' name. Amen. Shall we pray to say the pledge? The national pledge. I pledge myself, flag of Guyana, and to be loyal to my country, to be obedient to the laws of Guyana, to love my fellow citizens, and to dedicate my energies towards the happiness and prosperity of Guyana. The anthem. You know we're Guyanese, if you please, huh? So we'll sing the last verse of Guyana's national anthem. Dear. 2, 3. Dear land of Guyana, to you will we give our homage or service each day that we live. God guide you, great mother, and make us to be more worthy of heritage, land of the free. Thank you very much.
We'll be introducing the CEO, Dr. Karis Monroe. Dr. Karis Monroe, also known as Caribbean Queen of Real Estate, is queen of bootstrapping to millions, an innovative and cutting-edge leader, founder and CEO of multinational corporations, Fabulous Homes International Group of Companies, a diversified investment group in Guyana, South America, with one of the fastest growing luxury real estate brokerage with a virtual presence in 49 territories across Guyana, the Caribbean, and the Latin American region. Currently number 6 in the region, plus the developer of the pre-developing community of Avalon in Guyana, South America. She is relentless in all of her pursuits and is the most recognized for her fortitude and resilience. Over the last 20 years, Dr. Monroe and her team have sold over 3,000 properties in the United States, Caribbean, and South American markets as a premier resource on global real estate trends. Through a 4-year extensive feasibility study, Dr. Monroe and her team created a solution to make homeownership process and accessible for all. By taking one's complicated homeownership process and simplifying it through the Project 5000 platform. Dr. Monroe has positioned herself as a leader in real estate development and innovative alternative financing techniques. As one of the largest Black-owned real estate developers in the Caribbean and Latin American region, her company, Fabulous Homes International, is headquartered in Guyana, South America, and manages operation across 49 territories virtually. Dr. Monroe is an active member of several trade associations, as well as the founder of the Caribbean Association of Real Estate Professionals. Please let's all stand and give a warm welcome to a mentor, a leader, an innovator, Dr. Karis Monroe.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. He's so sharp. I got some of it. Seems to feel tough. You guys can all have a seat. out here to celebrate the graduating class of 2022. So can we just start by giving them a round of applause? But guys, I can't believe how 2022 is just rushing by like it's nobody's business. Before you blink, it's going to be 2023. And no, I'm not doing another batch this year. I'm sorry. No. For everybody that was asking, I know this group right here, like with every group, every semester, I hear, I thought I was just going to come for like 2 weeks, like 2-3 weeks. And you know what? I finished in 2-3 weeks. I got certificates. But I'm sorry to disappoint all of you, basically, because real estate is not a 2-3 week program. It's basically, if you were to, I see Georgia is making it a law now that you have to have a graduate degree before you can start practicing. But in the interim of time, you are going to have a condensed program of 4 years worth of work done in 6 months. So it's fun, right? It's just fun. Yes, I'm going to be very sarcastic. Yes. So to see the group that is here that has survived the 6 months and are finishing, I need all of them to stand. Yes, guys. And please, y'all, stand up for me and give them a round of applause. And everything that you've done over this last semester. It wasn't easy. I know it wasn't. There were many of times when I spoke to literally all of you that felt like quitting at different points of the program, and that absolutely makes no sense because whatever you start, you need to finish, right? It makes no sense for you to start all of this, go through all of this, and then right before you're ready to finish this whole thing, it's like, let's give up. God, this is not working for me, right? They never promised that, they never said it was going to be easy, right? All these promises that it was going to be worth it. Yeah? That's it. So, for all of my graduates, of course I'm going to be back up here again just now, but for all of you that are doing what you're doing right now, I'm so excited, guys, because from the group that I have here, every group, there are people that surprise me. I promise y'all. Every single group. And I know from the very first class that I did back in 2013, there was a 16-year-old. She was about to be 17. That was just on fire. It's just like everything that she heard, she was like, Miss, I'm going to be an aeronautics engineer. I'm like, sure. You just have to know how you're going to fund it, right? And if you're starting this right now, then obviously you're planning on funding it. She's like, yes, because I don't want to ask my parents for nothing to do any, to assist her with financing it. So the slogan that we rolled out after them was fund your own dreams, because as many of you might know, I come from very, very humble beginnings. Very humble beginnings. But of course, I have a very, very strong mother and parent, should I say, that believes in education and knowing that it can take you to leaps and bounds if you just stay focused and committed to see whatever you start, finish. And as a result of that, I've done some amazing things with my life. And I know that it doesn't matter from where you start or from what background you start from, all of it is possible. It's all possible. So my little 16-year-old turned 17. She in the first 6-7 months, she made over $13 million commission. So I'm like, okay, so you're here in Guyana, because people believe you have to catch a plane to fly out, and when you have to fly out, then you're going to make some money, right? That's the misconception. Oh, when I fly out, I can make X amount of dollars. No, you can do it right here. You can do it right here. And that 16 turned 17-year-old was the tipping point for me, because I'm like, okay, so you just followed a formula, basically, because that's all we gave you, a formula, along with the education, and you took it and you ran with it. Then after that, there was a 17 plus going to 18. And she crossed the 7 million line in 4.5 months. So I'm like, you know what, maybe we should start them younger. Because I wish I was introduced to real estate like when I was like all 10, 5 and further. I promise you, right? So, and the stories have went on and on and on and on. And I see it has become a trend. So in this group, we're also celebrating another under 20 who even before coming out of the class has finished the first couple of her transactions before even graduating. So y'all gonna hear about her just now, later on. But guys, I know what is possible. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what market you're in. It doesn't matter what side of the track you grew up on. It has nothing to do with what you set your mind to do and the belief that you can make it possible. If you follow through, right? Because you're going to take some steps to get there. You're not going to just sit there and hope that a star falls, right? You're going to get there if you decide to. And all we do with the real estate platform is show you what you need to do in order to get there. That's it. And as a result of that, you're able to fund all your dreams. Even if you don't stay in real estate, you know what it is to fund your own dreams. And use that platform to do everything else that you might want to do in your life. All right? So on that note, I think I have Shemaine with a lovely poem for you guys. And of course, I'll be back out here in a couple of seconds. But congratulations, guys. You've done awesome. And I'm looking forward to you guys doing some awesome, awesome things in this Guyana market.
State of Mind by Walter D. Whittle. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but you think you can't, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you lose, you've lost. For out in this world we find success begins with a person's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win the prize. Life's battle don't always go to the stronger or faster man. But sooner or later, the person who wins is the one who thinks he can. And that is so true. Everything starts with your mind, your state of mind. You believe it, you can achieve it. Welcome. We're welcoming Ms. Monica with a dance.
Some dreams we're holding tight. Some dreams
welcome back to the platform, Dr. Karis Monroe.
All right. Well, that was a really nice dance, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh my God. I always say I want to do that, right? In another life, yeah. I'll probably be one of those dancers too. I have to ask my student to teach me something, right? All right. Well, I like energy, guys. I feed off of that. I really do. I promise y'all, I feed off energy. And I know y'all come out and y'all dress up and y'all look nice and so y'all believe they're supposed to act a certain way and so on. Where's the waitress? Can you please share them some wine? Yes, it's alcoholic and non-alcoholic, so it's fine. So y'all, we have something for everybody, right? Yes. She come. She a wine. Yes. So we are moving along. Of course, in this industry in Guyana, when it comes to real estate, I can promise you guys a lot of things that you've heard out there has been very tainted, right? Very tainted about the industry and what goes on in the industry and so on. But I know I've trained over 400 and something students so far, so I know there are a bunch of folks that are out there that are doing stuff the correct way, the ethical way. And with that said, I'm going to be inviting a few of my students to talk about why ethics in Guyana is important, right? So real estate, on one hand, is an industry where if you focused and you really made a plan and you decided that this is what I'm going to do and this is the goal that I've set and this is how much money I'm looking to make annually, and you stayed at it, you will get there. There's absolutely no doubt about that, right? I look back at my first year of being in the industry, because I always like to share my little story here and there. I absolutely like selling different things, right? Meaning I had some other entrepreneurial ventures before I got into real estate, should we say. And one of the major ones was I distributed perfume on a large scale. And that's why I know a lot of perfumes that are here are not really real, right? Because I've experienced that industry, right? You're spending top dollar for a lot of perfumes that are not real. But that's for conversations for another day. But I was introduced to my first mentor. That's why I believe in mentors so much, right? To my first mentor, because at that time, when it was by chance, let's put it like that. I met one person, him and his wife. He was in the finance side. They were the people who, if you needed loans to build a house, etc., they will finance and find you the money to buy it, right? So their thing was, how often do you travel out of town? Because I used to travel out of town all the time. I live between Georgia and South Florida. I promise y'all, I'm up and down, up and down. I don't stay in one place, period, right? And they were asking me, how much money do you make for driving up and down and going and meeting all these different distributors all across this region? Well, it's like, I do $30,000 a week. So they were like, okay, so here's what you're going to do. If you were to make that same $30,000 and you stay here in Atlanta, without having to go out of town for any reason, would you do it? I'm like, sure, but you're going to show me what it is that I'm doing, right? Because I know that I have to do X amount of transactions in order to get here. So exactly how are you going to show me how I could do that, and I'm here, and I'm not going nowhere? So, needless to say, they did show me what it is that they were doing, and all I had to do was refer people to them. That was initially to get finance for loans. Now I'm sitting out here asking, so this is on the referral side? So exactly what do I need to do if I will actually learn this thing? Okay, right? That was it. That was it, because don't tell me what you're going to do. Show me what it is that I got to do, and I'll do it. Once it makes sense, that way. It has to make sense, right? So I have to tell y'all, in the first year of my real estate career, I destroyed every record that company set.
because the goal was to make sure you had enough people that were able and willing and ready to buy. That's really it. And once you had that part covered, the rest is pretty simple. So if you learned some basic stuff as to how to make this little scenario turn into this amount of money, if you're money motivated, then it will serve you greatly. But if you're also looking for ways to how you can make an impact in the lives of people, then you're thinking, here, I'm converting all my perfume people to actual house clients. You got it? That's it. Y'all buy perfume no more. I'm going to teach y'all how y'all can buy a house. Okay? And I have been doing that for the last 20 plus years. I've been teaching you how you can use simple steps to get you from renting somebody's bottom house, okay, or an apartment somewhere that didn't have no backyard, and you can't turn up your music hard because they might call the police for you, right? To get into your own point where you own your own house and you have your own yard, you can turn up your music hard, you don't get nobody next door to you to tell you can't, right? And you're paying your own mortgage, you're not paying your landlord's mortgage, you're turning the key at your own door, right? You could change the color paint to shocking color mustard, because I just heard about that one. I didn't know that mustard comes in shocking color. Right? Yes, I guess. I didn't know. But yes, shocking color mustard, I didn't know it came in that color. But yes, you could do it with ease because it's your place. And you don't have to ask nobody for permission to do it. So if you're looking at a way is how you're going to create an impact in the lives of many, then you go out and do this industry the way it's supposed to be done. And you'll find the joy in doing so. Because now, it's not only that you're making a commission, you're also helping somebody realize a dream that they've always had. All right? So in no particular order, I'm going to call on a couple of you to talk about why ethics is necessary in this industry. Why ethics in real estate is necessary in Guyana. And I've seen some phenomenal essays now. Yes, I read your midterms and your interterms and stuff. Yeah, I do. And I'm going to call Carla to start us off. And then that will be followed by Malika. She says Scottish name wrong. Malika. And then after Malika will be Marissa, and then Anisha, and then Leon, in that order.
Good day, everyone. I would like to give a special thanks to Ms. Monroe for allowing me to be a part of this opportunity and giving me passing grades. It did not come easy. I am honored to be a part of the graduating class of Guyana School of Real Estate 2022. A special thanks goes out to my cousin, Kristen Odai, and my best friend, Erika Mohammed, which made a special effort to be here in my excellence in passing today. So I'm going to talk about the Code of Ethics, which was adopted to assist members in understanding the difference between right and wrong. When it comes down to decision making, the Code of Ethics exists to ensure we are properly served, requiring that the realtor cooperates in furthering clients' best interests. As a realtor, their patriotic duty is to uphold the real estate ethics, to build a reputation of recognition and integrity with the clients, considering the public interest, moral courage, being an ethical leader, meaning, a team player, and having an inquiring mind, considering personal and professional relationships. So you should always follow the code of ethics when you're a part of being a realtor. Regardless if you're a broker, just always do the right thing. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Special thank you for everyone for coming here, for being here today to celebrate the graduates. And thank you so much, Ms. Harris, for giving us this opportunity to pursue our dreams of becoming real estate agents. So, today I'll be speaking about the implementation of the Real Estate Code of Ethics. So, without further ado, the implementation of the Real Estate Code of Ethics has posed many questions as well as provided numerous benefits for both buyers and sellers, all while advocating for fairness, competencies, and giving the realtor a distinct advantage that helps them to stand out as a real estate professional. Therefore, I strongly agree that the negatives of the Real Estate Code of Ethics are outweighed by its benefits for both the buyer, the seller, and the real estate professional. Now, the Real Estate Code of Ethics is a body of principles that bounds real estate professionals, giving them knowledge of their profession, and serves as a career guide of the duties and obligations owed to their clients, customers, and to themselves. These obligations include 1. When managing a client's property, a licensee must competently do so with regard to the safety and health of the occupant and the landlord, including on no account giving access to any third party to the property unauthorized by the owner. Realtors must refrain from naming false considerations in documents, avoid exaggerating in advertisements and giving misleading information. For example, claims that a property is available when in fact it's sold. Concealing the truth from potential buyers, in addition to placing all earnest money in special accounts, in appropriate financial institutions, rather than their personal accounts. Furthermore, the fact that the realtors cannot refuse to offer their services to persons because of religion, age, SEX, skin color, familial status, nationality, that gives everyone equal opportunity. So, in conclusion, all these important facts and benefits of the Real Estate Code of Ethics allows me to strongly agree that the Code of Ethics, agree with the Code of Ethics that it is a guiding instrument for all realtors who wish to perform their duties with honesty, integrity, and in the best interest of their clients. Thank you.
Special good afternoon to you all, and I want to thank Ms. Harris for giving me this opportunity to be a part of the graduating class of 2022. I'm thankful to God as well for guiding me through and keeping me focused and giving me the courage to continue this course. Thank you. Now, I'm speaking about the real estate ethics. Why is it a necessity in Guyana? Real estate ethics control the realtor's behavior and obligations when dealing with clients, customers, and other stakeholders involved. Without these ethics, there aren't any rule or law to govern the real estate industry, and realtors can take advantage or misuse their power. Realtors pledge themselves to protect and promote the client's interests. they also are obligated to be honest and trustworthy to their clients. It is required to be respectable to other brokers while cooperating in the best interest of the clients. So there is no space for dishonesty. Realtors are to get permission or consent from their clients in event if they want to operate as dual citizens. So, in other words, the ethics are there to govern the realtors or persons who want to practice real estate, and it's simply there so that people cannot misuse their power or cannot do on any undercover business. So I totally agree with the real estate ethics in Guyana, and we new real estate professionals, we will put it in practice to make a better state or a better practice of our profession. Thank you.
To the Honorable Mayor of the City of Georgetown, Pandit Ubraj Narine, the CEO and founder of Fabulous Home, Dr. Monroe, Madam Chairman, Ms. Moore, our guest speaker, Mr. Benjamin, fellow colleagues, special invitees, families, friends, one and all, I greet you saying good afternoon and welcome. My task today is to make a small presentation on the Code of Ethics and how it relates to real estate. Ethical codes are rules adopted by organizations to assist members in understanding the difference between right and wrong and applying that understanding to their decisions. Codes of ethics are important since it's laid out clearly. Rules for behavior provides groundwork for Yes, I'm nervous. This is always happening. Yes. It provides codes of ethics are important since it's laid out clearly. The rules for behavior provide the background for real estate.
I'm going to comfort you in this time.
In real estate, this is most needed, especially because agreements or contracts are the order of the day. Realtors need to know and remind themselves that things like confidentiality, reliability, equity, honesty, transparency are all rules for both clients and realtors. People need to know what they are getting into, what are required, as well what are the benefits. They also need to see a high quality and standard of work in an organization being upheld always. This will always attract more clients and show the organization outstandingly different from the rest. Satisfaction on both sides are needed. And therefore should be met. In conclusion, although Guyana does not have code of ethics in this field, setting one will definitely be the advantage for all parties. Thank you.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Honorable Mayor, Harris, guests, and my family as well. I'd like to thank everyone for coming over. I'm here to deliver now on why I think code of ethics is important in Guyana. I think it's important because you have responsibility first to your clients, because they need to trust that your service is secure, it is organized, as well maintained, that everyone follows this code of ethics. Another is that you have a responsibility to the general public. because if they are to believe that this is a functioning and well-organized organization, you need to be guided by the same rules and everything that everyone follows. It needs to be organized. So I believe that it's very important, not just for the client, but also for the public. And as well, it is important for our fellow realtors to know how to engage with each other, right? We have a responsibility to be fair, be honest, and truthful in the work that we do. So code of ethics is very important, as everyone else has laid out before.
Yes, that's so true. Code of ethics is very important. It helps you outline what's right from what's wrong, right? And if you go out into the real estate world with just that thinking that you're going to do the right thing, you'll build a good reputation. That is why real estate code of ethics is very important. A good reputation gives you more clients. You become more reliable, you're more trustworthy, right? You know what they say about a bad word, right? When people go around spreading bad things, a bad reputation just spread like a wildfire. So going out into this real estate world, you just have to remember to be honest. For me, in this real estate field, I listen a lot, listen to the needs of my clients, right? So I can serve them best. And also, once you empathize and you put yourself in their position, you know how best to handle the situation. It's not always running after the cash. For me, it's fulfilling just to give a listening ear, right? So going out into this real estate world, I just want you guys to remember that sometimes just listen to your clients and you'll figure out what's best for them. Without further ado, I would like to introduce the guest speaker, Mr. Sherwin Benjamin.
Sorry, but let me just make one footnote.
Yeah.
I'm not the guest speaker.
Introducing
My
the
task
guest
is to introduce the guest speaker.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Dr. Caris Monroe, CEO and founder of the Guyana First School of Real Estate. His Worship, the Mayor, the Mayor and Councilors of the City of Georgetown, distinguished graduates, well-wishers, all a pleasant good afternoon. There is no doubt that the price of success is indeed hard work. Dedication to the job at hand, determination that whether win or lose, you have applied your best efforts, and it's not magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, my task today, albeit a simple one, is in which I'm extremely proud, honored, and I count it a privilege. It's to introduce the guest speaker of today's proceeding. The guest speaker is no stranger to us. He is a businessman who has a strong accounting background. He is a military man. He served as a sergeant of the Guyana Defense Force. He's currently pursuing a degree in international relations at the University of Guyana. He's a man of the cloth. He is a licensed marriage officer and custom broker, a man of the people, and above all, a politician, and an honorable gentleman. Please join me in standing to welcome His Worship the Mayor, Pandit Ubraj Narine, Commissioner of Votes, Justice of Peace, and Mayor and Councillors of the City of Georgetown.
Thank you very much, Mr. Benjamin, for that wonderful introduction. That was all my information. Thank you. Yes. Dr. Caris Monroe, founder and director of the GFSRE, graduates, family members of graduates, staff of the GFSRE, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to be a part of this celebration this afternoon. I don't intend to speak for long, but I'm very much happy to be here this afternoon. And the reason why, it takes me back to my school days. And I can tell you, in secondary school, I used to be very worthless. Very much. And in terms, I saw from as head prefect from the Farm 1 to Farm 5, straight through. There's one why I was the chosen one. What I used to do in secondary school, being head prefect, and why I'm sharing this, I will tell you why. I used to get this to my classmate, look, instruct them, look, I go and do something else and you will write for me. I don't know if you ever did that in school. And my mathematics teacher will tell me that, you know, Ubraj, you need to focus a little more. You're not focusing on your school work. I said, yes, miss, yes, miss. When I realized it is when I wrote CXC. I wrote 8 subjects, I got 7. The grades for my maths wasn't well. So I decided to sit again and still wasn't well. I say this to tell you this afternoon that your journey do not end there. You can go on. Never thought of being the mayor of the city of Georgetown. I'm just 30 years of age. I'll be 31 next month. I took the office of mayor at the age of 27, the youngest mayor in history of our country. And you today, sit before us, enter in a different world. And many people do not see this, that Guyana will become, and already becoming, a hub of real estate agency. There will be different agency, organization set up right here within the city to deal with real estate. Because there where the money will lie, within the real estate sector. But like one speaker said, it's not about the money. It's about giving and listening to your client or the people out there, and then you have to capitalize on that, what they said to you, and how you can be able to help them so that you can make your honest start. If we don't do that and we continue to run after the money, you will never be successful. Let me make that very clear to you. I've been there and I've seen it. You keep running after money, you would not be successful, you will develop something called, I don't want to use the word, but will become a little, a negative. In Guyana we say scampish. I use it eventually. And you don't want that kind of name to bear, whether the agency you work with or you, the individual itself. You want a clean name. When you start doing the right thing and giving the listening ears, the money will run after you. You don't have to run after the money. The money will run after you. And you will have surprise. And coming from a humble background, I know of catching the bus, taking taxi, living in a renting home. I leave my parents' home at the age of 17 and come to town, rent a little apartment of $15,000 in Guyana Street, and from there I start to elevate myself. And when you must look at these things, don't look at the life you're having today. Look where you came from and who you will be today and who you will be next 10 years from now. That will make you someone. That will give your children some kind of vision, who they want to be. And that is what our society failed to understand today. Sometimes I sit in my office as a young man, a young politician, and I ask myself where our country is heading, because we young people fail to voice our opinion out there because of victimization. I want to say to you this afternoon, as a young Hindu Guyanese, I'm not afraid of anything. The only thing I'm afraid of is the Almighty. As long God gives me health and strength, I will continue to fight for the betterment of the city and the people in this country. And you, the young people, are living here today, an academic institution with some kind of knowledge that we instill in you, and you have to go out there and do the same in this field. We all come here for a purpose, and unless we fulfill that purpose, it will haunt you. Because when you reach the age of 70, if God permits you to live so long, then you sometimes realize and say, if you had knew, you should have done this and do that. And then you start thinking. But I want you to think now, because you have an opportunity now. Your mind is young, you have the energy, and you have to start thinking in that capacity. If you don't, you will realize it when you get older, and you will not be able to forgive yourself. So, I want to encourage you to continue on a path of goodwill. Get out there and tell yourself you can do it. I have seen people graduate from university who have 3-4 degrees and cannot elevate because something called ego, something called pride. You must be able to take your ego and pride and place it under your feet and walk and climb the ladder of success. Don't only, someone may make mention to, don't only talk, but do the action. And I just put it in this way, don't only talk the talk, but walk the walk. And that is what I want to encourage you today. So that your life, your children's life, can able to have a better value in society. I've been saddened many times walking the street of Georgetown to see children on the street, elders on the street. This is an opportunity, is not only for you to go out there, but to make your society a better place. And we're failing to do so as young people. We're failing tremendously in our country, our society, our city, our village to do so. And I'm happy that Dr. Monroe has been taking up this initiative for the past 12 years to have such an institution, to give such a knowledge about real estate, how you can able to make an honest dollar, how you can able to take people out of poverty. It's not about you alone, it's about helping others. And we have to make a change. And if you want to see the change in the world, you have to be the change. In closing, I wish to express my sincere gratitude and thanks to Dr. Monroe and our institution for this invitation. All family members of the graduates, I want to encourage you, the family members, to let this not be the last, but find something else to do beside it. And if I to tell you, being the mayor of the city of Georgetown is not an easy task. To actually get me gray hair, gray beard, and blacking the beard now. I'm serious, I have to black my beard, but the only thing I'm not blacking my hair. I don't want to look, like a 16. I rather look at my age. Being the mayor of Georgetown is not an easy task. Like Mr. Benjamin said, I serve as a reserve officer in the Guyana Defense Force as staff sergeant. I'm a Hindu priest running the oldest Hindu organization in this country. Marriage officer, JP, commissioner of oaths. Also have my business to run. Custom broker. Finds time to study. And I can tell you more. And I'm a part of real estate too, a little, not much. Having tenants to deal with, clients to deal with, it's not an easy task. Leave home, take my daughter to school, 8 o'clock, and work all day, and reach home about 9:30, 10 o'clock sometime every night. That's an easy task. Who I'm doing it for? Not me. I'm doing it for my children and for my country that I love. I wish that all of us can think in this manner. Society has broken into pieces with different activities and cultures through our minds. And we are not focusing on the right things to better our life, to better our future. We need to pull the string a little. And unless we do that, my friends, we will not live with regret. So I want to encourage you, graduates, to continue to climb the ladder of success. Ms. Monroe, Dr. Monroe, I hope that you continue this so that our Guyanese can be able to benefit from your knowledge and your institution so that they can be able to be better people out there and real estate dealers. I recently went to a launch of an organization, I think 21st Century Real Estate, I can't recall. Then the next association formed recently at Moraima Lodge. That was like a month ago. I can't remember the name of that association, Real Estate Association. And you, the group here, can move to that level. And that is what you want to see. You come out from one institution, you graduate today. Farm association, you know this thing already. Get it registered. Don't let the people from Trinidad and Barbados and the United States come here and form association and have you working with them. You do it. You graduates today, you do it, because you can't do this thing alone out there, being a real estate agent. You can't do it alone. You need a team. You have to know how to play this game. I just say that you just have to dance in the rain and not to get wet. Yeah. You have to know how to do the dance. So I want to encourage you that, and those are 8 associations that form. Both of it is international individuals from the diaspora. Came here and formed association, having Guyanese working with them. You go out and form association, the same batch here, and you will tell me back. I'm encouraging you that in my closing remarks today. And you will do wonders. Thank you very much, and God bless you. And once again, congratulations for your success and your future.
So we welcome back Dr. Karis Monroe.
Well, thank you. Give the mayor another round of applause. And you know, that was something that we said we definitely wanted to do. But now that I see that we're working at amendments to make associations, you know, the thing to do in this country, then hey, we're with it, definitely, and organize from Guyana.
Right.
Yes. So, guys, we've gotten to this point right now where we're headed out to the trophies, and that's some of you who wait, but some of you didn't know that you was getting trophies. That's the next part. But we're headed to that part right now, and it's always encouraging to see that even after you've toiled and you've worked so hard to get to this point, we are at this point right now where we can say, hey, congratulations, we're moving on, up and, upward, ever. Yes, we can just leave it like that, right? All right, so we're going to start off. I hate, keeping, can you tell the guy to just play some nice soft music? Yeah, because this is my energy. The DJ guy, yes. So, yes, we are moving to, first, we're going to go to the certificates. We're going to hand those out first. And we're going to do it in that order. We're going to have the mayor, Mr. Mayor, you could step in front here for me and Sherman, you too. Lawyer Benjamin, coming from now. You guys are going to give them their wall license. Like if you were in the United States, you would have this as a pocket license. That's the one that you walk around with all the time. And also the one that you can put on your wall. You blow it up, well, we did the blow it up for y'all. So you just have to frame it now and put it on your wall, right? So we are going to call there 2 of them. I'm going to ask you, mother, please come from like some
Leon seemed a little nervous. You're welcome.
Now we have Miss Carrie Ann Laraway. Now we have Miss Rayon Williams. Then we have Miss Carla Brown. Then we have Mr. Adrian Allen. All right. And so we're gonna keep this going.
Time. We have some folks that get here this afternoon, fast enough, so they're going to play your stuff later. So we are going to go now to, if you walk around, you're going to see we have some projects on the table. Yes. I've in all my years of doing this, I've heard some ingenious ideas, right? And these things came out of the minds of my students. To know that if they can see it in their mind, they're going to hold it in their hand one of these days. Don't ask me how, because I always say, yeah, how is not my business. You just know what you need to do, and you just know what you need to do, and all you have to do is just go do, okay? So that's what it is. So if you look around here, we have a big resort-style hotel, all that good stuff going on. I'm gonna have y'all just get up and go look at it real quick. It won't take so much time, guys. I just brought four of them. Come on, go quick, and then we're gonna come back here and do this next one right here. Go check out their project. It's interesting. It's amazing. I have worked projects of people building an entire city in water. That was like amazing. I promise y'all. I've never heard something like that, but I started researching it, and I'm like, you don't have to buy land no more. You just go and use water. Just take over the ocean water. Nobody should fight over. I built something. Right? That was amazing. That was amazing. Amazing what I heard. See?
your painter. Painter. No,
Alright guys, so now we're moving on to the next one. Alright. Let's have a seat conversation. So y'all in the oil capital of the South. There are a lot of people here with plenty of money to do some big things, but you have the idea. Alright? That idea can materialize in the ears of the right person. So just keep on going. Alright. So now, remember earlier I spoke about a young lady that's under 20 that did some amazing things really quick. She's on a mission. And I see that fire there, like I've seen before. But I've seen it in all of them. But she was just on a mission to make it happen before the class ended. So, without further ado, my Rising Star Award that goes to, I call her my baby in the class because she was actually the baby in the class, Miss Fayon Williams. Because I'm in Guyana. What Guyana have to do with it? It's your mindset. Okay? If you don't fix your mind, you can't fix nothing else. And it doesn't matter where you are. If you're going to make $1 million this year, you're going to make $1 million this year. The only person that's going to stop you is who? Yourself. Okay? So that's what it is. But remember, at the end of the day, like I told you guys from the beginning, our mantra is simple. If we help enough people help themselves, you will help yourself. It's simple, right? So a lot of people told you about the money, but they never told you about the work. You were introduced to both sides, right? So now you have to remember, how is it I'm going to make the greatest amount of impact in the market so I can help the greatest number of people? And by helping the greatest number of people realize their dream, in the process, I am realizing my dream. That's really it. And all you have to do is not put a number there and say, okay, I want to help 100 people this year help themselves. And in the process, if those 100 people turn into a $50 million transaction per person, how much is that? 100 person and 15 million. What is that? What is that number? Quick. What is it? Oh my God, you can't do class. What is that number? Me want that target, yeah, we sure. What is it?
150 million.
100 person and 15 million. Huh? What is it? Yes, what is it? Call the number out.
Yeah, picture.
1.5 billion.
Thank you. What is that number?
1.5 billion.
1.5 billion. Now multiply that by 3%. Y'all take it long. How much?
45 million.
45 million? You sure? 3% of 1.5 billion. What is that? 1.5 billion. 1.5 billion.
45 million.
45
million.
45 side say million, this side say million. What's going on?
Million.
It has to be.
Million.
Million. Say.
Million.
It's million.
I think there's a block when it comes to these big numbers in Guyana. You can do it. It's 45 million, Leon? What is it? 45 million, correct? All right. What are you going to do with 45 million this year? A whole bunch of things, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So here what? Let's go into this right now. Because our mirror has to go, but we have to give some of these friends out. So here you go. The next person that we had was the. Can I smell it? We're gonna go straight to the projects, guys. Straight to the project. So we heard some exceptional projects. I heard some exceptional projects. Those same two. Yes. And of course, not just the projects that I've heard, but I also wanted to see the depiction on paper. And you guys did a fantastic job. Even though some of you are still a little fighting with that public speaking thing, right? You gotta get good at it anyway, right? It's part of your life, right? Now, so first we're gonna go to the two projects that really, they went overboard. And it took them forever to get that. So without no further ado, we're gonna call Miss Manifa and Miss Anisha. Well, the best project depiction. They went overboard. It took them forever to get it done. All right, but we like that though. We like that. We like that. All right, and then we have a best project overall, which was both presentation and giving you a visual as if you was there. Without no further ado, we're gonna call Mr. Leon.
Watch it.
Take it down.
We get it from camera, boy. We get it from camera.
Some people brought their project to life in ways that you could see it without seeing it, right? That's where we're going. That's how awesome this was. Powerful stuff, powerful stuff. I see two of my students, they came very early, you know. Oh, they're over there, right? Come on, you have on your road, so it's right there. So our mayor has to go, so come make it fast, make it fast. Mr. Josiah Daniels and Mr. John Terrell. Josiah. No, he's John. We have John here, and no, this is John. This is John. And then this one is
No, give back.
Right.
all right, yes. I decided to split it in half this time. I sure did. And this has to go to the overall award for male and female this semester. Those students, I mean, all of you worked really hard. You did. You fought to the end. You sure did. You sure did. And I am in awe that you did. And of course, like I tell you guys, 3 years from now when you have your own firms and you are teaching your staff what to do. I expect that you will give them that same, whatever you had, that strength and that tenacity to stay on and stay firm, to stick through your program, you will give them that same energy. All right? All right. So, drum roll, drum roll. All right. So, I told every last one of my students that have done this class with over the years that if I were a typical teacher, right, and we worked at a typical academy where most of your grades are based on midterms and end-of-term scores, maybe one or two of your assignments thrown in there. What we do at Guyana Real Estate, we look at your accumulated average. We look at all of the work that you have done. So yes, everything that you have done, all your quizzes, all your presentations, all of them. All of your the presentations that you've done in class, even though we were thinking that, oh, this is not being graded, it's being graded. Because if we were to base scores and just midterm and term, then a lot of folks would not pass this school, right? So we have looked at everything, all your scores overall. That's why I'm happy today that a lot of you are here. And with that being said, because I like the prolonged stay. I mean, it's like, oh my God, keep the suspense to yourself a little bit, right? Our best graduating, should we go male first or female?
Female.
Oh, I like that. Somebody said Adam before Eve, right? Yes, the best graduating male students this semester is none other than Mr. Leon.
What camera?
And among the females is a little fierce. Yes, this semester right here. But drum roll, drum roll. Our best graduation female this year. Remember, this is an overall percentage of everything that you've done. You haven't missed out anything. It's none other than Miss. None other than Miss Malaika. Yes. So guys, like I said again, congratulations, you've done an awesome job. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for raising us as your president. Thank you. But we have Mr. Benjamin to give the graduates a charge. So you can either have a student and yeah. So come on, graduates. Benjamin, the mic is over to you.
Graduating class of 2022 of the Guyana First School of Real Estate. Today is indeed a special day for you. You've done it. That is why you're here, together with your family, to celebrate this major accomplishment. I join with the school and your family and well-wishers to congratulate you on this momentous achievement. You made a brave and bold decision to enroll in this school, but more importantly, you made a conscious decision to stay the course, to complete the program, and show the knowledge and experience that you've gained over your schooling at this institution will open you doors of opportunities for you. I can only implore that you use the knowledge and experience to further your own development. And in so doing, you will develop the real estate industry in Guyana. This ceremony today marks the end of this course, but it also marks the commencement of a lifelong journey, one which your time in this institution has prepared you for. As you use your newfound knowledge to seek after the world of opportunities, I charge you to be humble, to be honest, show character, act with integrity and class, to utilize your ethics and your fiduciary duty to both your clients and the society at large. Because these things bring business to you. It helps you as an individual and it helps your business. Take every advantage of whatever opportunity that comes your way. Stay close to your lecturer and colleagues. These are people you will need most of the time, as you will always need their advice and their input. And finally, do well in whatever you do. Once again, congratulations.
Congratulations again. Thank you.
Alright, so how y'all set it up on the soul, like y'all come back in this thing because we got to we have to officially graduate y'all now. You got to be a tough up. So hold on. Y'all come back in the square here. So y'all bunch up, so come stand up like if y'all was stand up right here. Let me ask that so that's really back here at the end of the song.
Okay. You see, I've graduated so long. Because look, who is my daughter? And so move it now from right to left. Left to right. And now you are graduates. You were graduates when you came in, and you're graduates now.
Right? But we like to show up photographers with your man, everybody. You're throwing it up in the air, but we want your choice. We counted it down. That was power. Yes. Yes. That's my finger. Don't lean back on your head like that. Yes. You can't do nothing somebody else now. If you're party together. No. Put your head. I walk
5.
Three now.
All right, 3.
We can do the street.
All right, 3.
Who have to pin and turn the heads and who's on the kid? Yeah. I just, it's not in power shot, you know, they're breaking no chandelier.
Right? Just a slight.
Yeah,
a curve.
Yeah.
It's like when you're at the wedding, you just break
Show it backwards, you did already. Show it backwards.
3, 2, 1.
Showing their appreciation for this great opportunity that she has given them. Okay? Okay. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So we have a little surprise for Dr. K from the graduates, just to show their appreciation for this great opportunity she has given them. So I call to the platform Miss Anisha to hand over this beautiful bouquet. Dr. K, take front.
So it's fair enough. So we have this flower summit, and because I'm in the business of cushions, I did a lovely cushion for Miss K, but I would have been late for the graduation, so I'll bring it tomorrow. But it's fair for me to give Leon to give it over because he was one of the best, so I'll give him to do it. Thank you.
And that's very humbling. So, Mr. Leon.
Just now.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. So what we're going to do next, we probably will just wrap up the photograph and then we're going to go to the pictures. Let's do that. We'll talk to you later. Come, we wrap it up. We're going to wrap up and then go to the pictures. Oh, yeah, we're going to do that.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming out today to witness these amazing young people graduate this real estate course. I would like to encourage you all, go out there, put your best foot forward. You have it all, right? All those time you would have spent during the class, you've been acquiring the knowledge. It's just to put that knowledge now into practice, right? So I'm asking everyone once more to stand as we close off this graduation and give a round of applause to the graduates of Guyana First Real Estate School 2022. Okay, guys, you can now all get photogenic.
But it already looked good.
Yeah.
So now we can take all the pictures and so on.
Come on, take your selfie right now. Good. Come on, take your selfie. millionaire. Look like you're gonna be a billionaire.
Yes, yes.
You're gonna be a trillionaire.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Millions, many millions.
Many billions. We talking millions.
Go down $1 million. Smiles. Yes. Wonderful.
Yes. Yes, yes.
You look so sad. You will make money for you. Smile.
You get it? Alright, come. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Welcome here. Alright. We're gonna make them millions, eh? Give us here, eh?
Smile, alright?
Great.
Alright, come on.
Smile, smile. You build the city, you're gonna give me some property. Smile, smile. I will be yours. Smile.
You guys? Alright, come in and come home. Right? Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Is it coming?
Come here. Who's next? Marissa?
Thank you.
Who's next?
Come here.
You got it? You got it? Share it? Yeah? Hi, carry on. I was saying that I was you can't use carry on. It's all semester.
Smile, right?
Yeah, this real estate class has been amazing. It's been a wonderful eye-opener as to what we need to do in Guyana and what is already being done. It was a lot of intensive learning exercises and practical hands-on training, so I'm grateful for that as well, and the insight into real-world activities. So it's been a great experience. I wish other persons would come and do it and push Guyana forward in terms of real estate.
Alright, my name is Malika David and I'm a graduate of Fabulous Homes Realty, Guyana's first school of real estate. I've learned so much in the course and I've been so inspired by Dr. K, and I aspire to be as purposeful and influential as she is today. And I encourage a lot of young people to come out and gain knowledge in real estate because it's the growing industry in Guyana. We're getting there. Thank you.
Well, Guyana School of Real Estate, you should totally get on board because it is not just beneficial for a now, it's a very short course compared to many others, and you can make more money than you can ever imagine just being a part of real estate. You can work in your own hours, you can be your own boss, you can do your own thing, you don't have to worry, just put the work in. When you're ready, take your time and go forward. Cheers.
Hi, my name is Marissa Niles and I am a potential licensed real estate agent. I'm graduated this year, 2022, from Guyana First School of Real Estate. And the reason why I choose real estate is because this is a wide market with a lot of opportunities. You get to meet people, you get to help people, and this is something I would love to do. Thank you.
So good night, and I'm going to tell you a bit about the real estate course that we did just now. It's very beneficial, and what should I say? Yeah, it is very helpful and beneficial for persons who wants to at least get into their own business. This is a platform for you to help you make money, and not only make money, you know, not with the help of other people or family members, but you can do it yourself. I think you guys should come to real estate school, Guyana School of Real Estate, because it's very, very helpful, and it helps you to start a career. If you don't have any, you don't have some person don't know what to get into or what to be, you can be an agent. And the School of Real Estate is very, very informative. It's very good, and we have Dr. K that did her best. You know, I can say sometimes I feel like giving up, but with the help of Dr. K and all my colleagues that attended this class of 2022, it was very, very helpful, informative, and I'm ready to go into the world of real estate. I'm ready to represent what real estate is all about. So guys, don't sleep on it. Get into this field. It can make you free. You gotta love it first, but it can make you money. But it's not all about the money, it's about what it offers and what it helps other people feel good, you know. So yeah.
Right. So real estate here is not just for us to make money, but it's here to help others that need the help in the world of real estate in terms of rental, first ownership, the 9 yards. It's just beautiful, and more for youth. And I mean, real estate don't even have age. Okay, don't have age. Anybody, once you're a citizen, a loyal citizen in Guyana, real estate is for you.